Hi guys, this is Merly and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I would like to share with you how to grow a moringa tree. Moringa tree is native to India and is also very common throughout the tropical and subtropical regions of Asia, Africa, and Latin America. Moringa tree is considered by many people as a miracle plant, and you can actually use all parts of this plant. There are two ways to grow moringa. You can start your moringa plant from seeds or you can start it from cuttings. With the seeds, you have to soak the moringa seeds for about 2 to 4 hours and then put it in a potting mix or in a seed starting medium. After about 5 days, you will see that these seeds have started germinating. Once your moringa seed is about 4 inches tall, you can transfer it to a small cup or a small pot and let it grow bigger in there. Now the moringa grows its roots deep down the soil. So if you want a bigger plant or a bigger moringa tree, you would want to plant your moringa in the ground. It is okay to grow your moringa in a pot, but it is important to choose a big and deep pot for a very good root development. An easier way to start your moringa tree is by using cuttings. So if you already have an established moringa plant, you can cut off the branch of this plant and stick it in the ground. It's really that easy to grow your moringa from cuttings. The diameter of this branch should be at least ½ inch, and the length is about 3 feet or longer. What you have to do is just stick it in the ground, make sure you water it daily. It's not even picky with the kind of fertilizer that you put in it, it will just grow. And then, if you live in an area where you get winter, you can transfer this plant in a pot and overwinter it inside your house. Or if you have a greenhouse, then you can keep your moringa tree in a greenhouse. I grow my moringa plants mainly for the leaves. I put the moringa leaves in soup and in sauteed vegetables. But some people grow moringa tree for pods. Now, if you want to grow your moringa tree for pods, you will have to wait for 8 months in order to produce the pods. In my area, and I am in Zone 7, Kentucky, I don't have 8 months for growing the pods. So I only grow my moringa for the leaves, which is what I like anyway. If you're interested to try eating the leaves of moringa, the leaves are at their best whenever they are still green. This is an overwintered moringa plant that I planted in a pot, and this one is about 4 feet tall. I got this from my basement, and I just pulled this out of the pot. I'm fixing to plant this moringa in this part of my garden. So I'm gonna show you the planting hole. So here's the planting hole. It is about 10 inches deep.
Since the ground is very dry,
I'm going to give it a spray of water to make sure that my plant is able to access the water. So I'll just make sure that the ground is wet so it can easily absorb the water. Okay. Oh, this one is 3 feet tall, not 4 feet. And then I'll just backfill the planting hole with the soil. And then just push the dirt a little bit down. Don't compact the soil though. I was just pushing the soil lightly with my foot, and then I'm gonna hill the dirt around my plant so that when I water this, the water will not drip away from the base of my plant. It's gonna stay around it and be absorbed by the soil and go into my moringa's root system. Next, I'm gonna give this plant a drink of water. Now, if you take a cutting of a moringa branch, you will have to plant it this way. The only difference is that it does not have leaves, obviously, so it's just the little branch that's gonna be planted in the ground. After a couple of weeks, you will see little sprouts starting to form on the branch. These are a couple of the plants that I have planted last night. The best time to plant your moringa cutting is actually in the afternoon or in the early evening, so that you can let it set overnight. It does not get a lot of sun and the soil does not dry up really quickly. This one is not really a cutting, it's a plant from last year that I have overwintered, and so it has little leaves, but to make sure that you get most of the leaves. So I just left a few leaves. I can actually remove these leaves right here because the plant will need to establish its roots first once you transfer to the ground. So just like go ahead and get the old leaves. The good leaves, like the green ones, I've harvested them for cooking. And then yeah, you can just leave that in here. And if you want, you can remove all of the leaves. That is fine as well. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching and see you next time.